Hey, what's up, YouTube? I am Henry Vernon from ACC Driving School, South Florida. I'm in Broward County, Florida, to be exact. That's closer proximity to Miami if you're out of town and you're wondering where I am. Okay, so I'm gonna run you through the driving tests. I'm at a South Florida DMV, but I can't tell you what DMV it is, but just know I'm at a DMV. Before I get into the video though, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my other YouTube channels. So I have 3 channels altogether. One is Exotic Car Culture. If you're into cars, you can check that out. Exotic Car Culture. And I have Sequence Sound. If you're into music, dancehall, reggae music, sound system, check out that channel. On this channel, I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't, please subscribe. Alright. And I have the 4, the 8, the 12-hour traffic ticket classes on my website. That is accdriverseducation.com. Again, that is accdriverseducation.com. That's the 4-hour, 12-hour, 8-hour. We have the first-time driver 4-hour class that you need before you get your permit. We also have the written test on the website. So if you're under 18, you could do the drug and alcohol class and the written test on the website. Again, that is accdriverseducation.com. If you want the third-party driving test, you can hit me up at 954-588-8075 to schedule the third-party driving test. If you've been trying to find an appointment and you can't find one at the DMV, you can call me up. We can do the driving test for you at the third-party site. All right, let's get into the video. So the examiners are going to ask you at some point during the driving test, if you're parked facing uphill, what direction do you turn the steering wheel? The answer is left away from the curb. So if you park facing uphill, you'll turn left away from the curb. What else do? You'll put the car in park, you'll pull up your parking brake, and you will turn off the ignition. That's the question, that's the answer. Then they'll say, okay, go ahead and do your turn signal. Signal left, signal right, blow the horn, press and release the brake. Again, they're checking the brake lights, the turn signal lights, the horn. They will not take you out in a car if any of those things are not working, okay? Then the examiner will come into the car. They'll tell you basically to listen and follow instruction. Period. Don't do anything unless you're told. Just listen to what they tell you to do and just try to do it. Follow instruction. Alright, so they're going to tell you to reverse and go to the right. So I'm going to reverse. I'm looking both ways as I reverse from here. Put the window down. And you're going to back out until your mirror is past the end of the line. You see, when you're past the end of the parking lot line, like about here, you're going to turn all the way to the left, look behind you, and reverse. Put the car back in drive. We're going to go to this stop sign and we're going to make a left turn. So they'll tell you where to go, right? So you signal left, you come to a complete stop right here. And then you go ahead and make your left turn. We're going to go to the stop sign down here and we're going to make a left turn. So you signal left. You come to a complete stop right here. You look both ways, and then you creep out to where you can actually see down the road. See, it's clear there, it's clear there, and then you go. Here now you're gonna be doing no more than 10 miles per hour, maximum 10 miles per hour, okay? So you're in a shopping center, so you do about 10 miles per hour. You come to the stop sign here, you come to a complete stop. 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-way stop sign, so whoever gets there first goes first. And you're trying to go into the right lane here because they're going to tell you to make a right turn. So we're going to go up to the stop sign, quick view of the stop sign, make a right turn. So you signal right. You come to a complete stop. 1, 2, 3. You're making a right, so you go ahead and make your right turn into your right lane. Remember, you got to stay in the right lane. If you end up in the left lane for any reason, they're going to fail you. Then they'll tell you to make a right turn. So we go ahead and signal right. And and they'll tell you to stop about here. Now the next thing is they're going to tell you to speed up to 20 and do a sudden stop. It's called a quick stop. So speed up to 20 and you stop. You're doing this because, and you have to stay in the middle of the lane, right? If you're straight, when you stop, the car will go straight back. So now you put the car in reverse and you kind of roll straight back. You look out there, you keep the wheel straight, and you roll straight back until they tell you to stop. Roll straight back. When they tell you to stop, you stop. Next thing they're going to tell you to do is the 3-point turn. So you signal left, turn the steering wheel all the way left. You're going to go and you're going to stop before you go into the parking space. You stop here, put the car back in reverse, all the way to the right. Look over your left shoulder and reverse. When your mirror is past the middle line right there, you put the car back in drive, signal left again, and you turn all the way left. Now that is the 3-point turn. That is the way that is the way it's done on the driving test. That's what they'll tell you to do. We come to the stop sign, complete stop. 1, 2, 3. You look in both ways. Make sure it's clear there. Make sure it's clear here before you pull out. Okay, so now you're gonna just pull out into your right lane, and they're gonna tell you to make an immediate left turn. So you signal left. You're gonna pull as close to the right side as possible, right? Because now you're going to park in between these cones, these poles, whatever. So you pull up and you line up your mirror with the cone, right? You're signaling left, turn all the way left, and you're going to roll. When you get to the middle of the parking space, you're going to straighten up and pull straight in. Again, this works every time, right? Put the car back in reverse, look behind, look both ways, and you reverse. When your mirror is past the cone like that, you're going to turn all the way to the right and put the car back in drive. You're going to go to the stop sign and we're going to make a left turn, signal left. Complete stop, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go ahead and make a left turn. We're going to come to a complete stop here, and then we're going to make another left turn. You make sure it's clear. Look both ways, make sure it's clear. You're going to go into the right lane, because now they're going to tell you to make a right turn. So you signal right, come to a complete stop, 1, 2, 3, go ahead and make a right turn. It's a 4-way, right? So make sure you're there first, and then we're going to go ahead and make a right. Okay, again, 10 miles per hour. And every time they tell you to make a right or left, you make sure you signal every single time. Because if you don't signal, you will lose 4 points for each time that you don't signal. So you want to make sure you signal as much as possible, right? You don't want to lose no points unnecessarily. Alright, so we're going to signal left, and we're going to signal right, I should say, and we're going to park up on the right side. Okay. And the test ends here. The test starts here, the test ends over in this general area. When you come back from the test, they'll make you park wherever there's a park available. It doesn't necessarily have to be right here. It could be over there or anywhere in the parking lot that they have empty space, right? Alright, so that's the driving test. Everything that is on it, actually. So you will be expected to know all of that. Now, let me ask you again to please subscribe to my other YouTube channel. That will be ACC Driving School, this channel here. Sequence Sound. If you're into music, reggae, dancehall, sound system, or exotic car culture, if you're a car enthusiast like myself, you check out exotic car culture. 4, 8, 12-hour traffic ticket classes on the website. 4-hour drug and alcohol class, the one you need before your learner's permit, the written test, all on the website at accdriverseducation.com. Again, that is accdriverseducation.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.